Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be going over a team that was sent to us from Aerosol. He is a German player, very high in Sylph, and yeah, he was using Froslass with Poliwhirl and Poliwrath in the back. Both of them have SCALD, so this is interesting. I'm pretty sure SCALD is Legacy on Poliwrath. No, I mean Poliwhirl. So definitely this is going to be interesting. If you haven't, definitely hit the subscribe button and let's get into the videos. All right, first battle, Froslass against Dusk Noir, and I'm pretty sure this is bad for Dusk Noir. Oh my god, the opponent already switches out. This is not great for Poliwhirl here. Does have Mud Bomb though, which is going to be, I believe it's neutral. Oh, gets the shield. Interesting, interesting. I don't know what Poliwrath moves. I keep saying Poliwrath. I don't know what moves Poliwhirl learns besides these, but obviously this is a rank 1 battle, so opponent just double shielded seemingly for no reason. Probably could have confusion all the way down, but luckily we do have the confusion user taken out. Must be single moved because it also learns Psychic, which is the same amount of energy as an Ice Beam. This Mud Bomb probably not going to do much. Does a little more than I thought, but I think probably could have just farmed down, to be honest. Anyways, Froslass coming in here probably doesn't need a shield because we've already seen Ice Beam, and if he's throwing Ice Beam into the water type, odds are they don't have Psychic unless this is some huge brain play, but ends up not being. All right, comes in with Kingler, so gonna have the Poliwrath in the back for with 2 shields against everything that's left. Actually, Froslass is almost good enough anyways. Scald Ice Beam, the normal moveset here on Poliwrath. Dusknoir probably knows Shadow Ball. Goes for the Ominous Wind. Oh my god, gets the boost. Holy unlucky. Gonna have to shield this one for sure, even if it's the Ominous Wind. It's already boosted. Double boosted actually on the attack and defense. So this is actually gonna be super tough now. Yeah, Froslass is going to be decent. It's going to be okay against the Slowbro in the back. They're going to have to shield this, though, for sure. Only because it's going to get to its move faster than it's going to get Confusion down. But we definitely need to take out this Dusknoir, and I think this Scald is going to bring it super low. I don't know if it actually KOs, but can probably farm down after this, so it does KO, even with the defense increase. And going to get to this Avalanche. Resisted probably doesn't KO, right? Gets it super low though, within powder snow range. All right, nice. Tough. What a tough first game, right? Usually your first few sets you're like just getting there. Oh, interesting. I think this is Beedrill with Infestation. Obviously, Froslass is very good into Beedrill. Not too much to worry about. Drill Run is the biggest move it has. That did a lot, to be honest, but gonna be able to one-shot with Avalanche and decides not to use the energy. Actually, perfect idea here. Mud Bomb gonna be super effective. This felt like it was Mirror Shot. Was really quick. The one thing about Magnezone, sorry, is that it learns the electric move it learns is Wild Charge, and you're definitely not going to just throw Wild Charge on cooldown. You'd want to go up to 10 and then throw double Wild Charge, right? So we kind of knew that that was not going to be a Wild Charge right there. Definitely seems like they are going up to a Wild Charge now. This will KO, I believe, if it does not shield. Does end up shielding. Probably worth shielding this if you want to maintain swap. Definitely, I think, worth it. Oh my god, goes for the bait again. Ooh, but this actually could be Wild Charge. But do you think they only have Mirror Shot? Oh my god, they just keep baiting. Alright, they're going to get KO'd here. Good call on the no shield. That actually really could have been Wild Charge. Is this a shiny? It looks lighter than the other one, than the Poliwrath. I'll have to see the next time it comes out if this is a shiny or not. Alright, gets taken out, but we got a ton of moves. Interesting to not go for the Avalanche there. I think from there the Avalanche would have KO'd. And then he switches into this Poliwrath. Scald's going to be neutral. Actually, they're both neutral, so Scald's going to have a little bit more play here. Has a debuff chance. Or I don't even know what it is. Is it an attack? Is it a buff or a debuff? Either way, it's also going to have stab because Poliwrath is water type. Scald really gives a lot of play to Poliwrath. Before, the only water move it had was Hydro Pump, so it would have to go all the way up to Hydro Pump, which is an insane amount of energy. So now being able to throw a better middle of the pack water move means that it can, well, it's got a lot of actual charge move. Yeah, a lot of charge moves that have a lot of coverage is what I mean. So that's pretty great. He said this was, he was playing his friend who actually was literally right next to him, which I think was this person, Sir Larry. Delcatty, okay, switches to the fire type. Now it is Heatmore, so Heatmore I believe has Thunder Punch, so we're going to have to be worried about that. Does this KO? It actually might, because Heatmore is very squishy. It does not. But a Thunder Punch also not going to KO, I don't think. But we'll see if it wants to shield. Probably going to go for a farm down at this point. Ends up being a Flamethrower. Interesting. Thunder Punch would have been pretty close there. But now has a huge energy advantage into this. We'll see if he comes back with the lead Pokemon or not. Does not. Comes in with a Fighter Grass. Okay. I mean, everything's resistant anyways, but might as well get to this Mud Bomb if he can. I think he actually could have made it to the Scald, but I think this is going to get shielded either way, so nothing really too bad to worry about. Gonna have to worry about... Oh! They didn't shield it. Oh my god. Okay, really good no-shield, the Breloom here. Gonna be able to farm down. Oh, interesting. Came in with Poliwrath to get a huge energy advantage, maybe? Man, Delcatty is going to be hurting. Throwing Scald, going to get the shield for sure. Then probably switching to Froslass. So Delcatty has Charm, but is a normal type. So it doesn't have Stab, so these Charms aren't doing as much as like a Wigglytuff would be doing, or yeah, any of the other Charmers that also have the Fairy typing. Going to be able to get to this Avalanche if he shields here. Definitely worth it. Charm's going to be doing too much damage. Super effective against the fighting type that is Poliwrath, so definitely just trying to get this down. Breloom super low in the back, gonna be able to get farmed down for sure by these powder snows that are super effective. Nice. All right, game 4. So there are 13 games. He said 2 of his games his phone crashed, so those were losses. Quite unfortunate. Greninja is interesting. So Greninja has Night Slash and Surf, I believe, to go along with, I believe, Snarl. The only person I've ever seen... Oh, this is a really bad matchup here. But gonna Scald. But the only person I've ever seen use Greninja was the 6 Ninja, who was using it for like auto-rec battles. Auto-rec, but you had to use Greninja. I think he did that on King's stream. Someone can correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure I saw that. And Greninja didn't seem half bad. Now, it has no bulk, so it insta-dies to everything. If it's ever in a bad matchup, it's just over. But it also has a super high attack stat, and some of the things in the meta you can really pressure, you know? It does get the attack drop here, which is, you know, whatever at this point. Weather Ball is going to KO either way, even though it is resisted. Ends up shielding. Yeah, he wants to win Switch. The Mud Bomb would have KO'd there. Could have kept this alive and gone for another one, but wanting to go for that Froslass. Oh, the opponent switches into Hypno. Okay, but I think Froslass is back up. You definitely throw this and then switch into Froslass. Hypno coming out now means that you don't have to worry about it too much with your fighters in the back. You already have a lead. Probably going to go for the Avalanche here just to do damage, and then maybe go for a farm down and just shield on a possible Fire Punch. This Hypno is purified though, which is interesting. Not definitely gonna have to shield. The super effective confusion is gonna be too much for the Pokemon in the back, both being fighting types. Wait a minute, is Poliwhirl a fighting type? I'll have to see the next time it comes in. I know that Poliwag is just water. I don't know what Poliwhirl is. In fact, I can look it up real quick. I'm typing as softly as possible. It is actually just water type. Okay, interesting. That is interesting. He has it for a sack swap now, and he's going to be just all in on this. Luckily, I mean, even though it is Greninja, the fact that it is a very Even though it resists all the moves we're throwing, the fact that it's very squishy is going to lend itself to us. One of these Scalds, even though resisted, might actually KO from this like 60-65% HP, which is just wild. It shows, I mean, it doesn't end up doing that, but look how low it got. Probably gonna, well, we resist everything it does as well. It has Surf and Night Slash, so probably just going Night Slash looking for boosts. Not gonna get it. Probably not worth trying to farm it down. Gonna have a move though coming into what's in the back here still? Oh yeah, this guy. I mean, just shield this, Ice Punch, and that's GG. Ice Punch actually neutral against Abomasnow because of the grass typing. It's super effective against the grass typing, and then not very effective against the ice typing of the Abomasnow. So it ends up being neutral. So nice. All right, game 5 of 13. Sit in, grab some popcorn, watch this Nidoqueen get blasted, and yeah, everything here really good against Nidoqueen. This is definitely the anti-Nidoqueen team. Does come in with Kofagrigus, and we're already near the Shadow Ball, so might as well throw it, but I think he'll switch into something else, which is into the Water type. Makes sense. Just in case this Coffin has Psychic, gonna want to keep the Poliwrath away from that just in case. And it does end up having Psychic, actually. I wonder if they thought, like I did for a second, that Poliwhirl had that fighting subtyping, and in fact does not. Definitely something to learn here. If you learn anything from this video, let it be that. This actually seems pretty good, though. The fact that it's pure water is interesting, and it doesn't have that fighting subtyping. But it probably has a lot less moves it can learn to really trick your opponent. Probably just going to let this go. Probably going to come in with... I imagine you come in with Froslass, right? You at least resist the poison fangs, or the poison jabs and the poison fangs. And then you have to make call on Earth Power or not. Ends up being a poison fang, nice. Ends up coming in with an Obstagoon, less nice, but it does have Night Slash, which is resisted. If it has Cross Chop, that is neutral. Does have Cross Chop, really good for the Obstagoon here. But we do have a shield advantage, and yeah, I think these Scalds are going to be enough to take this out over time. Probably going to be worth it to shield the next Cross Chop here. Going to get too low. Definitely don't want to end up in that Froslass matchup against the Obstagoon if you don't have to. And probably going to use both shields here if they end up using a shield on Obstagoon, which I assume they will. Doesn't make that much sense that they wouldn't. Going to beat them to the next Scald versus their second Cross Chop from now. And one of these Ice Punches going to threaten this. And then probably you save your shield for Froslass and just get to an Avalanche, right? Maybe even just, maybe even just switch to it. I didn't know he was that close to the Avalanche there. Hadn't paid enough attention there. Okay, we're getting a little bit of lag, but this is definitely going to KO. I bet the other player left. He knew that they were going to get KO'd, so they just closed out of the game. Save some time, I guess. I don't know. I feel like that takes more time, but it is what it is. All right, Cresselia in the front. Pretty good matchup for Froslass. You have the Shadow Ball, which is super effective. Obviously, Shadow Ball, one of the best moves in the game as far as damage per energy cost. And not going to get hit by anything super effective. Interesting shield there. Probably going to come in. Well, actually, going to throw a Shadow Ball. And the worst thing that this could be is Water Pulse. But that's a pretty bad move anyways. So gets hit by the Icy Wind, which is neutral. Decides not to throw anything and then come in with the Mud Bomber. So everything resisted here on Poliwrath. The only moves that Dugong can learn are Water and Ice, so not great. Ends up shielding. I bet you people are thinking that this is Poliwrath and that they're going to get hit by a Dynamic Punch, which is super effective against the Ice typing of Dugong, which is really interesting because you really don't see Poliwhirl. Oh, dang, I didn't see if this was shiny or not. Maybe this is just the coloration of this Pokemon and I'm just not used to it. They actually end up going for a shield again. Don't know what the opponent's thinking. I really do think that they think this is Poliwrath and they're going to get hit by a Dynamic Punch and that these are probably just baits. Oh, really nice combo play here by the opponent, though. Ends up coming in probably with a Grass Knot. Super effective. Going to KO. Going to be out of energy, though. And this Froslass has a ton of energy. No shields by the opponent here. This probably won't KO, but gets it super low. Maybe for a shield farm down at this point. I think that's worth it. Dugong going to be out of energy through through 3 icy winds, 1 into Froslass, 2 into Poliwhirl. And gets that big farm down. Still has the shield as well. This is going to be super effective against the Nidoqueen. I don't think it'll it might KO, but I doubt it. But going to be in farm down range for sure here. And then getting ready for that Shadow Ball into the Dugong, and that's going to be GG. The Dugong's super bulky, but I think this will KO. It'll be close if it doesn't, but I think it will. Oh, it does not. All right, goes to the Mudshot farm down as the Powder Snows are double resisted to the water and ice typing of Dugong. Wants the matchup to just go a little faster, and yeah, it gets it down. All right, Abomasnow. So we're going to be throwing neutral avalanches, and if they want to throw a neutral move, it'll have to be Energy Ball. They do get an extra Powder Snow in. That's not great, but we do get this move off. Definitely, this is the matchup where you want to see it. You cannot look at the things in the back against this Abomasnow. Maybe worth shielding, I was going to say, because you definitely can't come out of this matchup with a loss. And they end up baiting, which is pretty good for them. But we have Mud Bomb here for the Tentacruel. It is the Tentacruel. Yeah, I was going to say Tentacle. Tentacruel. Mud Bomb going to be super effective against the poison typing. I think double super effective against the poison and then resisted by the water. Is that true? I guess we'll see if it's super effective or not. Yes. So I think I'm right on that assessment there. So they've already used one shield. We've already used one shield. Let's see if they want to use a second. Kind of doubt it. Yeah, they're going to let this go. Come in with Abomasnow. Oh, interesting. Coming in with the Toxicroak, and really unlucky here, I think, by the opponent. Or maybe well-timed by Aerosol. But ends up getting a super effective move through. Definitely going to come in with Poliwrath. You can probably just farm this down, no shield, and maybe throw an Ice Beam, Ice Punch into the Abomasnow, which is going to be neutral as well. I mean, if this is Energy Ball, it'll get KO'd for sure. But they're going to be out of energy now, and you can go for an Avalanche here. They end up sneaking a move in. Really, I guess they're desynced, and the opponent has better internet. Or something to this effect. This is probably a Weather Ball if I was to guess. Yeah. Opponent really likes to bait, but didn't even go up to the Energy Ball there. Definitely not worth it to throw there. Probably would have had to just wait for 3 more, but was going to get KO'd anyways by this move, so maybe just trying to get some energy off before getting KO'd. And then the farm down on the Toxicroak, and that'll be it for Game 7. So Game 8... Whiscash versus Froslass. Pretty close matchup here. You know what I just thought? I think this is REMIX. Anyways, Mawile comes in. Interesting. Gonna take a lot of damage here from the Scald. Really not doing too much either with the Fire Fang. Don't know why they came in. Good catch on the Scald, I guess. But these Mud Bombs, super effective now. Really gonna hurt. Boom. Probably could shield farm down if he's afraid of Poliwrath. Oh, interesting. Making the no call here. It is a pup. Really good call. Opponent definitely should have just gone up to Poliwrath. I think they were at Poliwrath. Maybe they just didn't have it. Maybe they had Iron Head and they just wanted to go for the bait and then maybe an Iron Head afterwards. Something to this effect. So Scald's going to be neutral here against the Whiscash. Really doing damage to the Whiscash is very good for us. The thing is, the thing in the back must not be good against water because this matchup's not great for Whiscash. Everything's resisted by Poliwhirl. And that means that our Poliwrath in the back is actually going to do insane. So probably a no shield here and then bring in Froslass, get a little bit of energy. They're out of shields. Throw maybe... really good farm down here from the opponent. Actually just comes in straight up with Poliwrath. You know, he senses the opponent's weak against Poliwrath in the back. But I thought we would still come in Froslass. But, you know, this works too. Not really going to get pressured, resist everything. Probably can't farm this down. Throws the Ice Punch. Gonna see what's in the back. Has half a move loaded pretty much. And we'll see what they have in the back. Alright, ends up being Diggersby. So Scald gonna be super effective. Although probably needs to land 2. Fire Punch. Oh, he already had a move loaded here for the combo play on Froslass. Alright, good play here by Aerosol. That's why he's so good. He remembers his energy better than I remember his energy. Alright, game 9. Froslass into Diggersby. The thing is, we're throwing super effective at it. Oh my god. Well, this is where we wanted to be, I guess. Must be... Wow, I think it's double charm. This is not good, though. Interesting swap here. I guess this is a water type. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, this is not fighting type, so maybe the charm's just not that good here. Even if he has another charmer in the back. In fact, if he has another charmer in the back, he probably brings it out now because Diggersby is not very good against this. Interesting. Definitely going for the Scald. The only thing that hurts is the Earthquake. Probably bulky enough to live in Earthquake. I don't know how low it'll get. Maybe it'll go down to farm down range. But I think we're going to get 2 Scalds off here. I actually really like the animation of Scald. So I've never used a Pokemon that has Scald before, but it looks pretty sweet, to be honest. The steam coming up out of the beam is pretty awesome. Probably just going to keep throwing Scalds. Still has the Poliwrath if needed. And I guess we're just hoping that the thing in the back is not a Charmer. And it is not a Charmer. It is a Lowland Muck. Gonna take super effective from this Mud Bomb. Probably switching into Poliwrath right after this. Just to start going. And resists these Snarls. The only thing you have to be worried about is Sludge Bomb. So probably just shield the first one. Oh, wow, it's just taking it. Does live it no matter what, but ends up being a Dark Pulse, resists it. I wonder if the opponent has Acid Spray or Sludge Bomb. It's a very good question. I was running Sludge Bomb when I was going a Lowland Muck, but I know a lot of people use Dark Pulse. So this is another Dark Pulse, actually. Maybe they're single moved, or they don't want to waste time on the Acid Spray. Maybe they'll throw the Acid Spray next. This is definitely going to get a shield if the opponent has one left. I didn't see if they did. They do. And we're definitely going to KO him on the next one. Probably just shield this. I hope this is an Acid Spray. Oh my god. Guess he just has Froslass left, right? Anyways, to farm down. Has Froslass. Comes in, farms down. GG. Alright, game 10 of 13. So... this team's looking pretty sweet already. I actually totally didn't know Poliwhirl was pure water type. I actually like it so much more now with that. This double Scald backline really shows that Scald has gotten a lot better. And yeah, we've seen the attack drop a few times actually now, so pretty good. This opponent has Abomasnow in the front. You know, with Abomasnow, we have to just stay in with Froslass. If this is Energy Ball on a Shadow, this is going to hurt a lot. Good shield here. Ends up coming in with a Alola. Probably going to Shadow Ball. Oh, no. Ends up coming in with Poliwhirl. Makes sense. Again, Psychic, not super effective. And no Stab and a very bulky Mon. So probably not going to do too much. Does about 35%. Not too bad. Going to get to at least 3 of these before it gets to the next Psychic. Maybe even 4 at the speed that it gets to these, right? And then not taking very much waterfall damage. Pretty good. They sneak in a waterfall. Not great. He was trying to avoid that. But, yeah, just a little too desynced here. So I said he would get to 3 no matter what before they get to another Psychic. And maybe 4. Let's see if they actually get to the 4th. If it's close, I'm going to say that extra waterfall ended up screwing him over there. Oh, okay, opponent's going to shield farm down, I think. If I was the opponent, that's what I would do. And then you have a move ready, and you probably pull a shield. Interesting. I guess they've already used 2 shields and he can go for the farm down on Abomasnow. This actually leaves us in a pretty bad place, except that we already had a move. Really good farm. So you notice he brought in a Alola, the opponent, and we ended up farming all the way up to a Shadow Ball, which actually ends up being perfect for this. Probably can just shield this. I bet you it's going to be a Weather Ball bait. Yep. But we're at an Avalanche. And we get it in here, and that's going to KO. Definitely going to KO a Shadow Obama Snow for sure. Thing in the back probably is going to be weak against Poliwrath. We're going to hope, and it is. And yeah, double Scald or double Ice Beam maybe. I guess Scald plus the Mud Shots plus the Powder Snows would take this out no matter what. So no use to go for an Ice Punch or double Ice Punch in case, I don't know, in case of something. But definitely this is going to be a Poison Fang. Oh, ends up going for the Earth Power. I was going to try to farm down, but gets the Ice Punch. Man, Mud Shot's just so good at creating energy. You see it a lot on Swampert, you see it a lot on Politoed, but we haven't seen Poliwrath in a very long time. But it's got Mud Shot as well, and it's got a lot of moves now that it has Scald. Definitely a move it can get to pretty quickly. Ends up in a Toxicroak lead, which is pretty good for the entire team, to be fair. Sludge Bomb is double resisted by the Ghost typing, and then Mud Bomb just doesn't do as much, right? And then the Shadow Ball is going to be super scary. Even the Avalanche might KO from here, to be honest. Toxicroak, pretty squishy Mon in Great League. I think even in Ultra League it's pretty squishy, but it does go up to 1500 if you have, or 2500 in Ultra League, so it gets a little more buff that way. I think it goes up to 2500. I have a hundo, and I forgot if it goes past 40, but I think so. A little XL'd. Anyways, comes in Cofagrigus. I'm just never going to get used to this name. And we come in with Poliwhirl. Let's see if we see that Psychic. Definitely they should be using Dark Pulse if they have it, or Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball's fine. Maybe they have Psychic and Shadow Ball. Then Shadow Ball is the answer. But Dark Pulse is going to be better. Well, no, because Shadow Ball has Stab, and it really only costs... Well, the first time it doesn't cost any more. The second time I think it costs one more. And I think it's worth it to go for it there, especially if you're only going to get one move off anyways. Comes in with Froslass, going to just Scald it. Probably gets to a Mud Bomb, depending on how high the opponent wants to get in energy here. Definitely going to go for a No Shield. Aerosol is going to go for, if I was to guess. Because it could be the Avalanche, right, which is resisted. And if it's a bait, why would you want to shield it? Ends up coming in with his own. I think you probably still need to go Scald. Ice Punch is resisted, so I'm going to take this out. Probably needs to shield this in case it is the Shadow Ball, which it definitely is. All right, good call on the energy here. Scald going to take this out, and I think it's Toxicroak still in the back. No. Toxicroak got taken out, right? No, it was Toxicroak. Yeah, an Ice Punch is going to KO here. The worst this could be a Sludge Bomb. It's neutral, but we're definitely not going to get countered down, even if it was the Sludge Bomb. So, GG there. All right, we got 2 games to go here. Game 12 coming up after this Ice Punch KOs Toxicroak. Boom. All right, game 12. All right, rank 5, and we're facing rank 6. Pidgeot. Oh my god, that's really bad for the opponent. All right, comes in Mew. Ends up coming in with his own Poliwhirl. The thing you got to be super scared of here is the Wild Charge. One probably KOs, right? Which is tough. Mud Bomb doesn't do too much, but the second one might KO. Definitely will KO with the extra Mud Shots coming in. And they actually just go straight Wild Charge. Respect. This is definitely another Wild Charge. So now you're going to want to farm up until they get to a third Wild Charge. And yeah, he's farming, getting this move off. Has almost another move. When Pidgeot comes back in, going to Scald it for sure. Not going to be able to get farmed down by the Pidgeot here because we don't have that fighting typing. Again, where the typing really is awesome for Poliwhirl. Going to throw a Scald, gets an extra... Well, doesn't get an extra Gust in, but the end of that Gust animation just coming through. Scald does almost half, which is nice. They actually are going for the full farm down. Probably this is going to get a shield from the opponent. They still have 2 shields, so definitely going to want to use one of them here. Comes in with a Froslass, sneaks in an Avalanche. This is definitely going to get another shield. Really good play here. Poliwrath gonna be able to outpace this, maybe? Actually, I don't know. But it does Brave Bird, so they're probably just going to switch instantly. Okay. Maybe build up to 2 Ice Punches. Oh, gonna Scald right away. They're not at another Brave Bird. Obviously, they can't be at another Brave Bird, so he's saying just get rid of this, and I can beat you to that Ice Punch before you get to a Brave Bird, and he definitely does, and that's going to be GG. Wow. That's really good play there. The switch back into Froslass, not allowing himself to get farmed down, was the best part of that all. All right, guys. Last game, Empoleon. Not a great lead for us. Oh, no, Mandibuzz. This is not great either. We'll see how good Scald is here. But I wonder if they're going to throw Aerial Ace, again, thinking that we have the fighting typing. Really was hoping for an attack drop. And it actually is Air Slash version, so... you know, not too bad. And then they also wouldn't want to throw Foul Play if they thought we were fighting typing. So, yeah, this is not bad. Attack drops before they throw a move. That's the best case scenario. Definitely don't shield anything here, especially since the attack was dropped. But even if the attack wasn't dropped, still wouldn't have shielded there. Good job from the opponent not using the move. That was going to be worse. Definitely made sure to see the typing here on the Poliwhirl. And we get the shield. I think technically you'll live a Foul Play. Actually not, because the Air Slashes have just done so much damage. And he wants to get that last shield. Probably can't get farm down, so definitely worth it to take this shield here. Opponent probably won't shield, actually. They'll probably just let this go. Oh, I wonder if we can farm down. Oh. Oh, really? Really going to try to win that switch. Needs the Poliwrath into the Empoleon. And going to have a Mud Bomb for the Empoleon as well. Empoleon probably going to get 2 Waterfalls here to KO. Ends up being Wigglytuff. This is great, though. Switching the matchup like this. Now we have the Froslass for the Wigglytuff. And the Poliwrath for... Man, I've gone full circle. Now I'm saying Poliwhirl instead of Poliwrath. For the Empoleon there. Probably a shield for this. May not make it to another Avalanche after that. It's close, actually, right? Oh, good catch by the opponent. Double resisted, so this sucks. Gonna come in Poliwrath and just go Scald. The Mud Bombs are super effective. The Scald is going to be resisted. Drill Pecks are going to be super effective against us, but no stab, and it's a very bad move. But yeah, look how much damage it does. Now, a Scald may KO from here, though. Or if they have to throw in the Drill Peck, maybe we farm down with the Froslass. I don't know. Do you farm it down? Oh my god. And he's going to go for the Scald? No. Ice Beam. Oh no. Ice Beam probably wouldn't have KO'd right there, though. But, yeah, you were definitely going to get taken out by the charm there. Oh well. GG's here by Aerosol. Thank you so much for sending in these videos. I will post his Twitter below. I think it is just Aerosol on Twitter. Let me just make sure real quick. Yeah, it's Aerosol2505 on Twitter. And yeah, he's a really good Sylph player out of Germany. And yeah, he's on Team Altered Minds with us. So yeah, awesome. Thank you again for submitting the battles. The Scald Poliwrath, not only showcasing that, but showcasing Scald Poliwhirl. I think we might see a little bit more of this in the meta. I actually really like that it doesn't have the fighting typing. I think it really gives you a lot of extra play. All right. Thank you so much for the support here on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one.